Well, hello everyone, recording live from somewhere. This is the third episode of Josh Vloggy Vlog, and I'm really excited to share with you what I've got cooking in my little noodle. Last time we talked about how God's presence is a present in our life. That we simply need to unlock that presence. That we need to take every single moment, every breath, and acknowledge God's presence. And today we're going to be looking at something, a huge word bomb called systematic desensitization. My wife teaches me big words because she's MFT, and this is an awesome word, and this is an awesome concept that I would love to dive in with you, enter into conversation with you about. So if you have somebody in your life that struggles with anxiety, I'd love you to share this post. If you yourself struggle with anxiety, let me know so that we can talk and work this out together. So this word systematic desensitization has been pivotal in my struggle against anxiety. It means like maybe you're afraid of snakes, which I am, and I don't think I ever really want to conquer this fear of snakes, but if I wanted to conquer this fear of snakes, the way that I would do it is to gradually encounter snakes every day, which would be weird because I don't like snakes. Like, even if I wasn't afraid of them, I just don't think I would want to like them. No offense, snake lovers. But what I want you guys to come away with today is the fact that your pain, your anxiety does not have to be permanent, and that your future is worth fighting for. So maybe you're like, you've never really read the scriptures before, the Hebrew scriptures. You've never read the Bible before. You're just like, Bible, what the heck is this? This is a weird book. It's dumb. That's fine, because I think this principle will work for you wherever you are or whatever stage of life you're at. But I'm going to read through the scriptures and talk about them, so don't be offended. And if you are, I'm sorry. Don't send snakes to my door. So there's this guy named Joshua in the Old Testament, and man, isn't his name amazing? And Joshua is about to enter into the promised land of Israel. His greatest mentor, Moses, had just stayed behind, and he is called to go and enter into this promised land. And God tells him to be strong and courageous. And in one chapter, literally, God tells Joshua, be strong and courageous 4 different times. Do you know why? It's because Joshua was feeling very not strong and very not courageous. So God repeatedly told him over and over again, be strong and courageous. And there's some songs out there in popular worship Christian music today that say like, God makes us brave. But I don't think that's the case. God doesn't make us brave. It's our prerogative. It's our opportunity to step up to the plate and conquer these lands. God doesn't make us do anything, but he calls us to do incredible things. So a couple years ago, when I was first starting in youth ministry, I was working with junior high students, and I still am. I love those crazy guys. They're crazy, but their hearts are so big, but sometimes their brains are just like, I don't know where they're going. But I was working with them, and junior high was the hardest time of my entire life. It was a season full of pain and anguish and awkwardness. And when I started to work with junior high students, I experienced a lot of post-traumatic stress. And so I went and saw my therapist / mentor, and he told me about this word, systematic desensitization. He told me, Josh, like, the worst thing that you can do in this situation is to run from this fear. Is to quit, is to just say, I tap out, I quit, I'm not going to face this. What you need to do is face this fear head on, because I promise you, if you run, the fear will grow. But if you face this fear, the fear will shrink and shrink. And now here I am 3 years later, and I love junior high students more than I ever have before. So maybe your fear is something like being around people. Maybe your fear is you're like a single dude. You're just like, I don't know how to talk to the ladies. Like don't do it in a creepy way, but maybe you just need to start talking to some of them. And maybe you have a deep, deep fear in your life. You can practice systematic desensitization every single day by simply stepping up to the plate. Joshua stepped up to the plate and he conquered the land. What lands in your life is God calling you to conquer, calling you to be systematic desensitizers of. Well, hey guys, if this was helpful to you, share it around. I really want to enter into a dialogue with other people who have struggled with anxiety too. You are awesome. I love you. I think we'll see you next time.